Guess I go. Oh, yeah, an update, huh? Um, I'm not gonna lie. I've filmed a couple of these now and deleted them because I tend to ramble. Um, so I'll try to make this one not 25 minutes. Today has been a very long. Well, actually, not even today. This weekend's been long, but it's been good. So let's start Saturday. Saturday went to St. Louis Anarchy for Mega Ticket. Anarchy killed it like they always do. Gary J, Derek Neal, bloodbath, beautiful match. All just the violence. Uh, but the match that I just can't stop thinking about is Mad Dog Conley and Luke Langley. That match was okay. So if I had to show a wrestling match from Anarchy to any of my non wrestling fans, that's right up there. Um, because that's my jam. That technical wrestling, that brutal strikes, that just smash mouth with just beautiful, just technical wrestling. Oh, I can't get over it, man. It was such a great match. And then speaking of brutality, Anthony Henry kicking the living shit out of Anakin Murphy. I think he may have legit killed Murphy. I think Murphy might be Lazarus. I think he dies every match and then just comes back to life. Um, but yeah, Anarchy was great. I loved it. I loved this so much. Um, so on the way home, okay, so I'm a wrestling fan, duh. Um, and I'm also, as those who know me, no, I'm a storyteller. I like to entertain. I like to tell stories. I like to come up with ideas and things like that. And so, usually after I go to an Anarchy show on my way home, I tend to fantasy book, you know, what would I do if I was running Anarchy? Um, and I was thinking about it, and there was a thing that happened at this show, and it's happened at a couple of the shows. And I'm not going to really get into it, but let's just say there's been some not so positive fan interactions. And and I got to thinking about it, and I was like, what if? What if there was a wrestler who was a fan who went too far? Like, what would that storyline look like? What would that program be like? And I'm just running these ideas through my head, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. This would be stupid. This would be fun. This would be silly. So we get home, and I drop off my friend, and I drop off my brother. And I get to my house. I'm like, let me play with this a little bit, and so I get my phone, and start recording, and I'm doing this dialogue, and I don't like using the word promo because I feel like promos are something wrestlers do, and I am not a wrestler. I am just, So I'm doing this dialogue, and I do a couple takes, and I kind of like this one. This sounds has a little something to it. I kind of like this. Let's see what happens. Put it up on Twitter. Let's see what happens. So I did that last night, or Saturday night. Went to bed, got up this morning, did some things, had some things to happen today. We'll get into that a little bit later. Then this evening or this night, I'm doing my exercises. I'm on Warhorse. For those who don't know, that is what I've named the elliptical / recumbent bike. It is named after the wrestler Warhorse because, much like the wrestler Warhorse, I'm cussing that thing out every fucking time I'm on it. So I'm on Warhorse and I'm thinking, and I started thinking about that dialogue I did, and, this character. And I was like, inspiration. Wheels started turning. It's like, okay, let me film something real quick. So I get the camera again, do a couple takes. It's like, yeah, I kind of like this one. This is interesting. So, cut it a little bit, put it up on Twitter. This time with the little hashtag, the wrestling fan. As soon as I put it up there, I watched the first one back, watched the second one back, and I had a moment in my brain going, oh shit, somebody may take this as reality. Not like that hasn't happened before with me. So put a little thing up. Please do not take this seriously. This is just an idea I'm playing with. Don't freak the fuck out. But yeah, so I'm just kind of playing with this idea right now. Just like, what, in this fantasy world, what would this character's dialogue be like? And I'm just going to play with it for a little bit. So if you see the wrestling fan hashtag stuff with these little videos, just know it's just a thing I'm doing. There's no need to freak out. It's, just some fun little thing. So, yeah. Back to today. I got up this morning, went and played some Magic with my friends, played some Commander. And then we went and had I did the first Blood on the Clocktower, Columbia, Missouri meetup at Mageling's Games here in Columbia. And we had a pretty good turnout. So last night, Saturday night, during Adrian Surge's match, I ended up getting text messages from people. Sorry, not gonna be able to make the Blood on the Clocktower game. A minute later, sorry, not gonna come. Another one, not gonna come. And I'm getting these messages while I'm trying to watch this match with Adrian Surge, and I have fucking Evangelistico like 2 inches away from me, and I'm looking at my phone and I'm looking at him, and I feel like shit. I'm like, I know I'm supposed to be paying attention to this match, but I'm also getting all these fucking messages. I gotta make sure it's something not important. Fuck, I feel like an asshole. I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention right now. So, if by chance, Adrian Surge, you do see this, I sincerely apologize. Yeah. And Ben Blackburn, I think was the other man's name, the other opponent. I sincerely apologize for taking those text messages during your match. I don't like doing that sort of thing. But yeah, 4 people during that match canceled. And then 2 later said they're not going to come because they're going to go play Pokemon. Woohoo! So we had like 6 people cancel. But at the end of the night, we ended up like having 8 people for the first game. And then some people left, and then we had more people come in, and we had a 9-person game. And then a couple people left, and a couple people came in, and we had a 7-person game. So we had a pretty good turnout, and I was pretty happy with that. So we are going to be doing another event, hopefully in December, and one in January. I'm going to try and get those up on this schedule on the Facebook group in the next couple of days. So be on the lookout for that. Other than that, been doing the workouts on Warhorse and doing my DDP yoga. It's been going pretty well. My goals for the month have been, pretty steady. So typically my goal for the weight loss every month has been 10 pounds, lose 10 pounds a month. Well, I don't know what got up my ass this month, but for some reason I made my weight loss goal 15 pounds rather than 10 pounds. Um, so I'm really worried I might be a little shy, but we'll see come into the month. Um, but those are my public goals. I have private goals, which I haven't shared because they're private goals. Um, and another reason I haven't shared them because they're really important to me. They're something that's driving me to do this. When I'm on Warhorse and my legs are hurting and I'm tired and I don't want to be fucking doing this anymore, I think about, okay, this is what I want to be. This is the goal I'm going for. This is what I want to get to. This is what I want to do. And I don't want to make those goals public right now because I don't want people to say, wow, that is stupid. That's unrealistic. You're never going to be able to do that. You're too old. You're too fat. You're too dumb. Whatever. I don't need that negativity getting into my fucking brain. So I'm keeping those private. But right now, the goal is to get to 300 pounds. That's the main overall goal for this part. And I've been thinking about that, and I was like, I want to add some more goals right now. And I've been thinking of things I really want. I've always wanted to do, but I've never been physically able to do it. And one of the things I've always been really interested in doing is judo. Always been really interested in doing judo. And forgive me if I'm incorrect here. I've always been under the the assumption, I think is the word. Judo is more of a throw based, submission based, standing throws and submission type things, and like jujitsu is more of a ground based. And I'm a big dude. I'm not comfortable getting on the ground right now. And I've never been comfortable on the ground. I'm big, tall. I'd rather use my height rather than we're all the same. We're all the same size on the ground. I want to use my height. So I've always been interested in judo. Um, and so I've been looking lately at there's a couple schools here in Columbia, and I've been like, maybe, maybe, maybe I could look into taking a couple classes and seeing where I can, where maybe what could it hurt? I mean, and I don't know. I honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna pull that trigger yet because I don't know if I'm physically ready. Um, I know I'm closer than I've been in 20 years. Um, well, at probably 15 years. Um, but I don't know if I'm there yet. And I was thinking, I was like, it's like, okay, we got Thanksgiving right around the corner, so it's like not a good time this month. Christmas, fucking terrible. Fucking, I can't do shit in December because I'm gonna be fucking up my ass busy. But after the holidays, like January, February, March, gonna be pretty slow. Maybe might be worth looking into. So we'll see. Um, so that's kind of what's going on right now. I'm continuing with therapy. That's going okay. Working on trying to stay positive. That the thing I struggle the most with is that person I see in the mirror, that you right there, the Luke, you know, the Luke you guys see and the Luke I see are completely different people. Everybody sees me and they think, happy guy and someone who enjoys all these things, and like y'all fucking have no idea how miserable I really am. Like I am not. Yeah. Um, that's like one of the things I hate the most is the question, "Are you happy?" It's like, no, absolutely not. Because to me, happy means content, and I've never been content. I have moments where I'm like enjoying things. Like I enjoy wrestling because my mind is distracted. I can watch wrestling and I don't have to think about what my life is like. I'm in that moment of wrestling. I watch a movie, I'm in that moment of the movie. I'm playing a video game, I'm in the moment of the game. I'm distracted. You know, Happiness to me is being content with your life. And I have never experienced that effort. And I don't understand people who have. Um, and that's something that we're working on in therapy. Uh, yeah, it's just weird. Um, I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. Yeah, I guess that's it.